The snowy egret is a medium-sized white heron, which is commonly found throughout California. It has an all-white body, long, thin black legs, and big, bright yellow feet to go with small yellow markings in between its eyes and bill. During mating season, the yellow markings in front of its eyes turn red, and it gains curved plumes on the back and neck, making it easy to distinguish between similar-looking egrets. The plumes from snowy egrets during breeding season caused them to be hunted at a dangerously high rate in the 1800s. In Southern California, snowy egrets are common most of the year in coastal estuaries, both freshwater and saline emergent wetlands, ponds, wet fields, slow-moving rivers, and other bodies of shallow water. Populations in colder areas migrate towards Central America and the West Indies, whereas populations in warmer areas tend to remain permanent residents, which is the case with the San Diego River habitat. Many individuals from Central and Northern California migrate south to Mexico for their first fall and winter, and become non-migratory afterwards. Individuals form nesting colonies during breeding season, but disperse and relocate when breeding is over with. Snowy egrets feed mainly on small fish, large insects, and crustaceans, but they will also eat reptiles, amphibians, worms, small mammals, and other small creatures. They are lightning quick when dashing after a small creature. They are often seen raising their wings in a threatening manner before chasing down prey and attacking it with their feet or bill. The snowy egret is the most active feeders of all California herons. Snowy egrets claim territory for courtship, copulation, and nesting. They usually reproduce in trees low to the ground or in dense marshes. Nests are typically constructed 5 to 10 feet off the ground and made out of small sticks. A male will find an initial large territory to claim as his own until it pairs with a female. A typical clutch size is between 3 and 4 eggs, and the average incubation period is between 20 and 24 days. Both parents are known to tend to their young until they leave the nest after about 25 days. Breeding typically takes place late March to mid-May in Central and Southern California. The snowy egret is a monogamous bird. In the late 1800s, snowy egrets were hunted at a large scale and sold for their attractive plumage. They were hunted so vigorously that their populations reached dangerously low levels, and laws had to be put in effect to ensure they weren't hunted into extinction. Legislation was enacted in the early 1900s to protect the bird, and populations began making a rapid comeback. Though populations were on the rise for some time, their population has been gradually decreasing in recent years. This is mainly due to a loss of habitat. Southern California has suffered the worst loss of coastal wetlands out of any coastal region in the United States. Birds such as the snowy egret, which rely entirely on these delicate ecosystems for shelter and food, are impacted immensely by the altering of coastal wetlands.